and welcome back to my channel with Handmade by Hannah. I think I might change it to Handmake with Hannah, because that's basically what we're doing. But anyway, this week we're going to be doing a square in one colour. We're going to be using a minimum of double crochets and trebles, and this is just to demonstrate what it's like to just place your trebles in different places to give yourself a different look, even though you're using the same stitch. Okay, so what I did here is basically this is a one line repeat of a pattern. So once I've shown you how to do the start and the repeat line of the pattern, you can just go on your little merry crochet way, and you can do, I did 12 repeats on here just to give me the same measurements of my other squares. So I've got my pink chunky wool here and my crochet hook number 5 again, which I've used all the way through, and I'm going to do 33 chains. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and because you don't want to watch me do all 33, we'll skip a few and I'll meet you back at the end. 31, 32, 33. Okay, so that's our foundation row of 33 chains. We're now going to do a double crochet row. So you're going to miss the first chain and then double crochet into the next chain. So again, I'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we'll skip a few and I'll meet you at the end again. And 30, 31, and 32. Okay, so you should have 32 double crochets. Return our work, and we're going to 3 chain. So 1, 2, 3, and this one classes as our first treble. We're going to miss this one here, and we're going to treble into this one, like so. And we're going to miss 2, so that's 1, 2. And then we're going to do 5 trebles all into the same chain space. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like that. And then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2. We're going to miss 3 double crochets this time, so we're going to miss 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to treble in the next 5 stitches. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But we're not going to do a chain here. We're just going to go miss 2, 1, 2. We're going to go straight back into 5 trebles in the same space again. So the magic number this week is 5. It's normally 3, but this week it's 5. And 5. Now if you were reading a pattern, this would be called a shell. It might make a shell. Sometimes they're 3, 5 or 7, or can be more numbers, it depends on the pattern. So now we're going to chain 2, miss 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do another 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I'm just going to go miss 2 and go straight into another shell of 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to miss 3, and then we're going to do a treble in the last 2 stitches. So that's 1 and 2. Okay. Right, so I'll show you the next row, because that's the row that you're going to repeat all the way up. So we're going to do another 3 chains to count as our first treble, and we're going to miss this one and treble in the next one. Okay, and then we're going to miss these two chains, and we're going to do 5 trebles in the first treble of the 5 that we did beforehand in the previous row. So we're going to do another 5 in there, all in the same space. And every row is going to be exactly the same. Just follow the pattern. So after every 5 of them we do 2 chains, and then we go straight into our 5 trebles in a row. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And then we're going to miss these 2 chains here and go into the first of that shell there and do another 5, and we're going to do 2 chains and go into the next 5, and then we're going to miss these 2 chains here and then do, you guessed it, another 5 in this space here. And then we're going to chain 2 and then do a treble in our last 2 stitches. So that's 1. I'm going to go into the back of that chain there, and 2, and that's it. You just follow that pattern as you keep going. So you do your 2, just put me down over there, so you do your 2, you chain 3, you treble in the next one, and then you do 5 trebles in the first treble of the previous shell bit, then you do 2 chains, and then you just do 5 more trebles on top of the previous ones, and you just keep going all the way along till you get to the end of the row. Then you just turn round and you start again. So you do 3 chains, 1 double crochet, 5 trebles into there, and you just keep going until you've got 12 rows. And then when you get to the top, you want to, because we started with a double crochet row at the bottom here, you want to finish with one of them as well. So you just chain 1 and you just double crochet into each and every stitch. So the 2 trebles, and don't forget to do two double crochets in here because you have a 2 chain space. So you just double crochet into there twice, and then you just double crochet into the top of every single stitch in the previous row, like so. You just do that all the way along, and then that just finishes the top of your square nice and neatly. So that was a short and sweet tutorial of this square here. Obviously you can rewind me, pause me, turn me off if you're sick of hearing my voice. And that's all there is to it. I've got 2 more squares that I want to show you. And then I'm going to do something completely different after that. I'm going to be sewing or attaching my little blanket that I've made, but when you make yours you can do as many repeats of whatever squares that you liked out of the ones I've shown you. What I've tried to do is show you a new stitch or a new variation of the same stitch, so you can get some idea of how crochet works. Okay then, well, thank you very much for watching my video. Please like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. Thank you for my subscribers for supporting me and continuing to watch my videos. That's fantastic. We're going to be doing some more crafting. It's not always going to be crochets. I might do beading. I might try and do have a go at some different crafts that I've never done before, just to spice it up a bit, make it a bit more interesting. But until then, have a lovely week and I will see you next Sunday. Okay, thank you, bye.